Welcome to Infoverse Compass, where we explore the strange corners of our world that defy logic, history, and even geography. Today, we're diving into bizarre borders and unusual geography. Places so weird you'll think someone drew them blindfolded. From a town that's in two countries at once, to an island that disappears. This is going to blow your compass out of whack. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because you're about to get seriously lost in geography. First up, imagine waking up in the Netherlands and going to bed in Belgium, without ever leaving your house. Welcome to Barl-Nassau and Barl-Hertog. This town is split into over 20 separate pieces of land, with Belgian enclaves inside Dutch territory, which also have Dutch enclaves inside them. There are places here where the border literally goes through homes, meaning residents have two addresses, and sometimes even two tax systems. This all started centuries ago due to feudal land swaps that no one ever untangled. Today, it's a tourist magnet and a living example of geopolitical chaos. Next up, a border inception. Let's talk about Lesotho, the country completely surrounded by another country, South Africa. It's one of only 3 countries in the world like this, and the only one completely surrounded by just one other country. Lesotho's high altitude gives it a climate so different from South Africa's. It's known as the Kingdom in the Sky. It even has ski resorts. Here's a time travel twist. Between Russia and Alaska lie Big Diomede and Little Diomede, 2 islands only 4 kilometers apart, but 21 hours apart by time zone. Big Diomede is Russian territory. Little Diomede is American. The water between them is the international date line. It's nicknamed the Tomorrow Today line. You can literally see tomorrow from yesterday. In winter, the water freezes over. During the Cold War, it was called the Ice Curtain, a geopolitical divide you could walk across if you dared. Let's take a break from borders and sail to Point Nemo, the oceanic pole of inaccessibility. This is the most remote place on Earth, over 1,400 miles from any land in any direction. Astronauts on the ISS are closer to you than anyone at Point Nemo. And here's the kicker. It's used as a spacecraft graveyard. NASA and other space agencies crash old satellites here. Kaliningrad is a Russian city, but it's not in Russia. Instead, it's sandwiched between Poland and Lithuania, completely cut off from mainland Russia. This geographic orphan is a Cold War remnant, and it's one of Russia's most heavily militarized zones. It even houses the Russian Baltic Fleet. Now let's visit Point Roberts, Washington. It's a part of the USA, but you can't get there without driving through Canada. Why? Because when the US-Canada border was drawn along the 49th parallel, Point Roberts ended up below the line but disconnected from the rest of America. This tiny exclave has about 1,000 residents and relies heavily on Canada for everything, from groceries to medical help. During COVID, the border closure practically isolated them from their own country. Between France and Spain, there's an island in the Bidassoa River that's so small, yet so political. It's called Pheasant Island, and here's the twist. Ownership alternates every 6 months. That's right. France controls it from February to July, and Spain takes over from August to January. This setup dates back to 1659 when the Treaty of the Pyrenees was signed right here. The treaty was so successful, the island became the world's weirdest timeshare. Let's end with Vatican City, the world's smallest country, just 0.49 square kilometers. Located entirely within Rome, it has its own postal system, police, and even radio station. With just around 800 citizens, it's the spiritual capital for over 1 billion Catholics, and a shining example of how geography doesn't always need space to make an impact. Borders are more than just lines on a map. They're stories, history, accidents, and sometimes mistakes frozen in time. From islands that vanish to enclaves within enclaves, the world is a lot messier and more fascinating than textbooks tell us. If you enjoyed this journey through the world's weirdest geography, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Infoverse Compass, and hit the bell so you never miss an adventure. And let us know in the comments, what's the weirdest border or place you've ever heard of? Until next time, keep your compass weird.